Can I make a gift in less than 6 hours? I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this in time. I'm actually getting really low on time here, so I'm getting a bit stressed, but I need to just figure this out. We are going away to visit a couple of friends of ours today, and I totally forgot about it, and I need to make them a gift. It's now 7:30, we're leaving at 1500, but before that I need to take my daughter to soccer practice, and that means I will have less than 6 hours to make a gift. And the big question is, can I make a gift in less than 6 hours? And this happens every now and then, that I quickly need to make a new project, so I thought I could bring you along the process. I'm a hobby woodworker and a YouTuber, and I have all these machines to help me make something custom, so I better be able to make something. But first, I need to go to soccer practice.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Alright, we're back and it's now around 9:30. And I have to get started because we're leaving at 3 o'clock. But my workshop is a total mess. I haven't cleaned up since the last project. All the tools are in the wrong position and everything is just... yeah. So not only do I need to make a gift, I also need to clean up in order to be able to make a gift. So first things first, I need to come up with a project that I can actually make. And the clock is ticking. I found this piece of walnut, it's already been milled, and I think I'm just gonna decide to use this for the gift. And that is a good way of getting started, just limiting yourself to something. If you give yourself some limitations, it'll be easier coming up with a project, rather than thinking that everything is possible. That's good for other occasions. But now I need to figure out what to do with this piece of walnut, so I need some input. Okay, so I'm inside Fusion 360 right now. It's a CAD software. That's what I normally use to draw up my ideas, but it isn't a good place to start to come up with ideas, so let's go to Pinterest instead. Okay, so we have this pretty cool handbag, leather and wood combined. I like that, but this isn't exactly a going away gift. So the people we're visiting are a really good friend of ours. They recently moved to a new house, and something that they can have in their house would be a better gift. One idea that would fit this piece of wood pretty good is a catch-all tray. You know, somewhere to throw all your keys, your phone and your wallet when you get back from work. Let's do a search for that. Here's one with some kind of engraving. That's pretty cool, but what would I engrave? Here's one where it says Dad's Things. That would make for a perfect gift for Father's Day, but it just doesn't fit this occasion. Let's go back to the CAD software. I'll draw something up and maybe I'll come up with new ideas. I know my wood is limited to the width of the wood unless I'm going to make it wider by gluing it up. I'm not going to do that, so let's just draw something up here. We have a rectangle of this piece, that's good. Now let's give it some pockets, and you know what? Brass goes really well together with walnut, in my opinion. It would be nice to have some piece of brass to contrast the walnut. I believe I have some brass in my workshop. Let me go see. Here we go. Okay, I have an idea of a cool catch-all tray. I decided to give it a bottom of leather because I've done that in the past and it looks really nice. I have a plan and I should be able to finish this within the time I have. You know, a really cool feature of Fusion 360 is that you can actually export the design to a file format called USDC and then send it over to my phone, and from there I can use it with augmented reality to see what the piece would actually look like in real life. And then I can actually record it and see what it would look like here on the table. So that's a pretty cool feature. Anyways, back to business.
Excuse me, just a sec.
Well, I don't have time right now.
It'll be quick, I promise.
So what is it?
I just wanted to let them know that this video is sponsored by PCBWay.
I don't know who they are.
They manufacture and prototype PCBs, but they also offer 3D printing and...
I can 3D print right here.
Yes, but everyone doesn't own a 3D printer, and if so, you can have PCBWay make it for you.
That sounds good, but how?
You upload your design to their website, have them print it and send it to you.
Alright. Well, thanks, but I really have to go now. So, bye.
Huh. Okay. I better get as well. Yeah, bye.
Right, I'm back in the workshop and I'm gonna start by doing the CNC milling first. So a CNC, the machine behind me, is a woodworking machine. It's basically a computer-controlled router. And it is gonna do the cutting for me. There are other ways of doing this, but I think this would be the quickest. I just need to move everything out of the way to start working. So where are we with time? It's currently 10:30. And I'm getting a bit hungry as well. Okay, the CNC is set up, it's ready to go. It says it's gonna take about 1 hour and 40 minutes. So while the machine is working, I can actually do some cleaning in here. And that's a good feature of a machine, allowing me to clean. So let's just start the machine and start cleaning. Alright, so the CNC is done. This is what I have. It's still very rough. I need to sand it and polish it. But I also went ahead and did the little piece of brass meanwhile. But for now, I really need to eat. It's 12 o'clock. Still have some time left. But yeah, I'll start by eating and then I can continue working on this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this in time, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Alright, so the lunch took a little bit longer because I got stuck on YouTube for a while, but I still have 2 hours left before we have to leave. It would be nice to take a shower, but if it comes to it, I will have to skip the shower. I cut the brass before lunch to size. I want to engrave it. I'm just going to engrave my logo, I think, kind of like a signature. So I'll go ahead and do that. I also need to round over the corners, sand it, and finally finish it before I can glue the leather in place. I also need to cut the leather, of course. So I'm back in the office. I'm using a fiber laser. I made a review about that machine a while back. You can go check it out if you want to. But for now, I'm just gonna engrave the brass so that I can keep on working. And yeah, it's closing in on 3 o'clock. I'm ready to cut the leather, and to do that I'm using another machine called a diode laser. I have a bunch of reviews of different diode lasers. I'll list them down in the description. But what's good with the digital files is that I can bring them between different machines. I'm using a black piece of leather. I'm just gonna cut it out. Alright, so the final thing is just to add the Rubio monocoat. It's a hard wax oil, it's gonna dry really quickly. I can just wipe off the excess and glue in the leather and the brass and I'll be done. So hopefully I can get that shower as well. I'm gonna avoid the pockets because I want to add glue there, and if there's a hard wax oil, it's not gonna react very well. Right, it's basically done. I just need to let the glue dry for a bit and I can head in for a quick shower because we've got 25 minutes before we have to leave, and then I can take some quick photos of the project and I'm ready to go. So I think I made it. So I'm a bit late now and I have to leave, but I did it. It's 3 o'clock, we gotta go. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.